So we have gone through lots of programmatic palettes creation procedures in the previous videos. In this video we will see how we can change the settings of palettes that we have already created. So let's go and create a new VI for changing the settings of already existing palettes. Let's save it. Let's call it changing palette settings. Let's go and develop its block diagram. The first thing that we would be needing is the application directory property node. Let's set it to application directory path. That is the path where LabVIEW is located. Inside the LabVIEW directory, build path, we would be let's browse for path. Let's go to program files, national instruments, then LabVIEW version we are using, then user lib where we had already created a palette. We will be using this palette we had created earlier. Let's remove the elements that we already have up to the LabVIEW folder from this property node. Let's create a dynamic path. Let's read the information, the palette information that we already have from this palette. Let's pass it the path. Let's tell it using palette type that we would be, it's a functions, we need to read the functions palette. Let's connect the error wire. Then let's extract unbundle by name. Let's connect it to, or rather bundle by name we will be changing. So let's connect it to this palette data, and let's change the display name. Create a constant. Let's call it changed palette name, and let's pass it, let's write it down. Let's commit it to the palette. Let's pass it the path, the error wire, the changed data, in which only we are changing the display name of the palette, and it will still be a functions palette. So let's connect it to existing constant. Next we will be refreshing the palettes to show us the change we have made, and lastly we will be doing simple error handling. Let's clean up the code. And we are done coding. Let's save it. So before we run the code, let's see how the existing palette looks like. Right click, expand the palettes, go to user library, and this is the name that we are going to change. This is the existing palette that we had earlier created in an earlier video, and we will be changing this name. And so let's run the code. Let's turn on execution highlighting so the code runs slowly and we can see how it's proceeding. Let's run it. So application directory path and the menu file path is being created. It's been read, changed, written. The palettes are going to be refreshed as the mouse icon shows. It's blinking, palettes are being refreshed, and the code is now complete. So let's go and see if the change has been implemented. If we have changed to this name, right click, go to expand the palettes category, go to user lib, and as we can see that the name has been changed to the one that we specified in this VI. So this is how we can change the existing palettes. In this example we just change the display name, but you can change all the parameters that are available to you in this items in this data palette data cluster. Hope this helped you, and thanks for watching, and keep coming back for more videos.